So movement out of the way, this here, and I will just pinpoint it like that, so it doesn't fly away. The problem is it's already broken in 2 points. You see, it's pretty flaky. It's pretty weak, so I'm afraid that it will, once it gets in there, it will break. What happened? Okay, I will demonstrate to you what happened when turning the crown. Right about 11, 11:30 in the night. That's exactly what happens. So that it gets stuck against the leaf of the hour wheel, and then it gets pushed like this, and this is what happens. You see. So basically, it gets pushed inwards, and against, usually it should be pushed like that. But in this, when you set the hour, the date wrong at the wrong time, this is what happened. And this is broken here, and it's broken also here. So it's no use trying to repair it, rebend it. This one is the new one, the replacement one. And I'll just try to put it on and see if it matches. Hopefully it does. It's the last one that I have. And it does. So let's try to move it. Okay, the hour wheel is still damaged, so it won't work. But what I want to see is that the teeth engage properly with the leaves. You see, they're properly spaced. So the leaves just have the space necessary for that dent, a small dent. And then when you turn the wheel, then it will fit perfectly well inside. And then it will catch eventually the date wheel and push it around. It doesn't push it now because the teeth of the hour wheel are damaged. So I will do a small thing. I will just turn a little bit so that it catches in another position and not exactly in the where the teeth are damaged. And then there you go. And let's put it exactly on the 3. And now it should catch, and then it will move. And now it should, the spring should come into action and push the date ring all the way and make it click and to change the date. And actually, just removing the driving wheel, I think I fix it, because the teeth are not so damaged. They're a little bit bent upwards. So the only thing that I will do is now remove the driving wheel and the R wheel, and I will just gently push with the tip of my tweezers the tooth that is damaged, just to push it downwards. I don't know if you can see it. You see, it's right there. So it's exactly like the other one that I showed you. It's only needed to be pushed down a little bit. Like I said, it's plastic, so it's pretty malleable. The thing is that I don't want to damage it more than what it is already. So with the tips of my tweezers, I'm trying to shape it again into a pointy tooth. There we go. And now it should work. There's two. Exactly there. I don't know if you can see it a little bit, it reflects. I pushed it a little bit downwards, so I guess we made it. And then comes the engagement, and you see it's flawless. Perfect. Now, putting back the guard. It needs to be cleaned because there is a lot of oil on top of it. We'll just put one tiny dip of oil on the driving wheel here. So the guard will push everything down. Easy. There you go. And now I need to make the click spring catch the date ring. So push it inwards a little bit. But at the same time, I need to fix the guard down. So it's a bit tricky. I'll do it with my finger, then I'll clean it with Radical. Okay, so now it catched. It's a little bit springy, yet stable. Now the pin. As I said, be very careful with the pins. There go one. Because they're very fragile. They look tough, but they're really fragile. I mean, the material. This is something I can say about Seiko. They spared on this ring. They cut the corners really. There you go. And turn it 90 degrees clockwise. And I just checked the functionality with the screwdriver of the click spring. Yep. Okay. And now it should work. Oops. This way it should work. So, by the way, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the pin on the driving wheel, the prolongated pin. It's coming up here. See it? So that's a way to check that it works. And then you go down and down and down, and you turn it, and you turn it, and you turn it. And finally, you should see it here. It will engage the teeth on the date drive and on the date wheel. I'll try to. There you go. It engages. And whoop. Works. Let's do it again. So 24 hours are passing and you're turning. Okay. And then okay, it engages and click. Okay. Perfect. Now let's see, the click works perfectly well. Perfect. One more time. And click. Great. And now comes the reassembly. I usually service them, disassembling them completely, but this time around, no, I will just clean the case properly, and I'll do it now. Oh, it's because it's almost 1 hour. Yeah, it's 1 hour basically that I'm working on this. So great, problem solved. So I think I'll give it a stop here. the problem was solved. I repeat, there were two problems here. The driving wheel was damaged here, and the hour wheel, which is not this one, which stayed inside the movement, was also damaged. I managed to fix manually with the tweezers, reshaping the tips of the teeth of the hour wheel, so I don't have to replace it, which is something I probably will do also with this one. But the driving wheel needed to be replaced because this is broken. So to avoid further confusion in the future, I will just break it off because it's broken. I mean, it won't last a couple of turns. So it's, you see, it's broken. So this goes to the trash can. But to avoid confusion, I break it completely. Fortunately, I don't have another one. So if it happens to have the same problem on another watch, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a real problem. But anyway, I'll call it a day now. I will wash the case. Sorry, I'm pretty tired. Because it's pretty filthy, as you can see. Look at here. So I will just wash it and let it dry overnight. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is the movement, and this is the case. If you liked what you saw, just click on the like button. If you didn't like, I would like to know why you didn't like it. Just write down in the comments. If you have any more comments of any kind, be kind, please. Just write down in the comments. And thank you very much. See you next time.